You ever stop and think about how some words are, well, hiding in plain sight? They sound exactly the same, but they mean completely different things. It's kind of wild, right? In English, one single sound can paint two totally different pictures, and today, we're going to figure out how. Okay, check this out. This is our first clue. The knight rode at night. Just listen to that for a sec. Night, night. It's the same sound, but one is a warrior in armor, and the other is, when the sun goes down. So what is happening here? And that's the big mystery we're cracking today. It's this awesome little puzzle that's built right into our language. How in the world does a single sound unlock two different ideas? Well, the answer involves a pretty fascinating cast of characters. So let's meet the main suspects in our little linguistic investigation. See, over hundreds of years, languages change, sounds kind of blend together, and words get borrowed from all over. This creates these perfect, amazing coincidences, and they basically fall into two main families. And once you get the difference, you're on your way to becoming a master word sleuth.
So let's break this down, real simple. On one side, you've got homophones. Think phone like sound. They always sound the same, but they have different spellings and, of course, different meanings. Then you have homonyms. This group is a little broader. They might share the same spelling or the same sound, but the number one rule is they always have different meanings.
All right, let's zoom in on homophones for a second. These are the true sound-alikes. When you say, I see the sea, your ears hear the exact same thing twice, but your brain, just because of the spelling and the words around it, instantly knows you're talking about looking at the ocean. Same thing with baking with flour versus smelling a flower. Easy, right? And then we've got the homonyms. This is where a word like bat lives. Spelled the same, sounds the same, but are you talking about a little flying creature or something you hit a baseball with? Or bark, is it on a tree or is it what your dog is doing? The key thing here is that the meaning is totally different, even when the spelling is exactly the same. Okay, so we've met the players, we know what homophones and homonyms are, but how do you tell them apart when you're just, living your life? How do you solve the puzzle every single time? Well, it turns out we all have this incredible secret weapon. And here's the thing. This isn't about memorizing a bunch of boring rules from a grammar book. It's way more interesting than that, because these words, they aren't actually problems. They're opportunities, yeah, for real. Every single time you hear one, it's like a mini workout for your brain. They're not just tongue twisters, they're thought twisters that kind of force us to stop, listen a little closer, and really think. And the tool we use to figure them out? It's shockingly simple. There is one golden rule that just cuts through all the confusion. It's the key that unlocks the meaning every single time. And that rule is this: context is king. It's all about the words around the mystery word. Those words are the clues. They give you the setting, the story, all the info your brain needs to instantly pick the right meaning. The sentence itself solves the puzzle for you. I mean, just listen, I can hear you from here. Boom, you instantly know which is which. Or how about a right about my right to read? No confusion there. The bear had to bare its teeth. You know exactly what's happening. The context just makes the meaning totally perfectly clear. It's kind of like magic, isn't it?
So, knowing that context is everything. It's the whole game. But how do we actually get better at spotting it? Let's talk about a few ways to sharpen those word sleuth skills and make this whole thing feel like second nature. And hey, maybe even make it a little fun.
Here are 3 really simple ways to train your brain. First up, the sentence matchup. Just practice taking a sentence and matching it to the right word. Simple. Second, the picture puzzle. You see a picture of the sun, you know it's S-U-N, not S-O-N. And my favorite, the comic strip challenge. Try to make up your own funny or clever sentence using a pair of these words. It's actually a great way to make the difference stick in your head. So, as we wrap up our little investigation, I've got one final clue for you to think about. And it's all about why this skill, this art of telling sound-alikes apart, is honestly more important today than it's ever been. I mean, think about it. We live in a world of quick texts, short emails, and social media posts. Getting your point across clearly is everything, and being able to pick the right word to tell the difference between sound and sense is what makes sure your message lands exactly the way you want it to. It's like a quiet little superpower in the digital age. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Now that you know what you're looking for, what sound-alikes are you going to start noticing? What words are hiding in plain sight all around you, just waiting for a word sleuth like you to finally spot them? Keep those ears open and stay curious.